let us continue playing Master of Orion. When we last left off, we had pretty much dealt a crippling blow to the Sacra fleet. They still have quite a lot of ships around, but they're now down 3 colonies, 2 of which we've taken. And they do not appear to be in a great state to take it back. And that's probably the strongest fleet they've got. And it's the one that just destroyed this place. Now, we're going to actually let them recolonize it, and then we're going to take it off them, is the current plan here. But in the meantime, start shuffling ships around, and I haven't even started yet. 2 moments. Let's continue playing Master of Orion. When we last left off, we dealt the Sacra a crippling blow, and they retaliated by nuking one of our worlds. Needless to say, this did not go down well, so I have had a bit of a design upgrade. We are now producing 2 new ships, the Battleship X and the Frigate 11. The main advantage of these two, we're now going disruptors. Frigate 11 is just a natural evolution of the 10, better shields, better weapons. Oh, I keep getting interrupted at the moment. 2 moments. Right, anyway. So, the Battleship X, I'm only going to build a few of, but it's basically a massive missile ship with 10 disruptors. And, yeah. As I said, Frigate 11, natural evolution of the 10, better in everything, really. Even the bombs it's using are slightly better, I think. However, it does cost an extra 10 build points. And, of course, our battleship, being a battleship, will take a while from most of our worlds. And we're not going to build out. I'm not going to build too many of them, I don't think. But we'll probably set. We'll wait until we definitely have the factories done. In the meantime, Frigate 11s are going to be fine. Now, important thing to note, we have an invasion inbound of 19 ships. Alright, I thought that was a bit more impressive than that. Exis doesn't have anything approaching. Neither does that. Nothing appears to be going there just yet, so. It's tempting to occupy it, but they might not move. Otherwise, they do have a colony ship there, so we'll see. Class 9 deflector shields. So we can now go for Class 11 deflector shields. I think we'll go stasis field. So multiple new things are designed. Exis can send that group over to there. Nitsa and Polis can also send some over. My phone's going off. I get the feeling this is not going to be my sort of recording session. Anyway, continually reinforce that system. And then we shall have Mentar go and build. How long will it take you to build a battleship, actually? 8 turns, plus obviously there's some industry going on, so that's fine. Paranar can go to Doria because that's quicker that way. Question, we're going to send you directly to. Nope. We send you directly to IX. In fact, actually, we'll send you directly there, since it's the same regardless, because we skip the nebula. Valentis. You're still building. Hold on, you're building the wrong ones, or didn't quite finish building whatever one you were doing. Head to Vega. In the meantime, we have a load of we have a bit of a fleet developing down here, really. Mecklen's Shadow missile frigate. Let's just make sure. 2 moments. Okay, let's try and get a bit further this time without being interrupted. Hopefully, we will actually get to where I was supposed to be going, which was destroying things, of course. So, with them actually abandoning that world, it's. Yeah, I should really be... I've got to defend that place, obviously. And it doesn't have things of its own. There's only sending in spirits, which are probably going to retreat immediately. I think we need to reinforce Vega and then go for a massive attack on this world next. Once that goes, they are finished once that happens. You don't have any defense bases. I think they're going to start developing some. Our tech's still at 6,000 a turn, so we're not losing a lot, really. Tech world, production world. Well, bit and bit. Alright, let's move on to the next. Actually, what am I doing sabotage-wise? Espionage. I have spies doing not a lot. Next turn. 14 frigates built, and the Mechlers are going to try to attack Romulus. So, let's... got to work on shields. Well, I suppose it can build 2 of them. It might even get a destroyer ship down before then, so there, that works. And you can send your stuff over to there as well, since they're about to attack it. So what's coming in? They're going for an attack on that place. We have a lot of missile ships in reserve. Axis can send... They'll be over in there in 2 turns. They'll be over there in 1 turn. Polis will get there in 3. It's are going to be there anyway, but can get there in 2. And Doria can get there in 3 turns. But they'll send that shadow over to the Vega system. So, let's think about this then. We have quite a lot of frigates, quite a lot of destroyers. Should not be a problem. As for this place, though... Yeah, start making an army there. We're also going to send our Volantis troops over to X, where we're going to build up an invasion fleet for Esla. This is going to fail and bounce, if they indeed manage to retreat, which they didn't. Yeah, that was never going to work. That means that this can go across and go there, and as soon as that arrives, and how many turns was that? 1 turn. As soon as that arrives, we'll actually make our attack, I think. So Minta, another ship to go there, another destroyer to go there. Shuffle that over. Gora's still producing battleships. That's putting missile ships, which is fine. Reinforce the fleet there. Strangely, this fleet isn't actually... I'm not intending for this to really go and attack the silicoids. I'm now starting to think towards Orion. We need a lot of ships for that, just purely for the amount of damage that will be dealt. But... could work. Send over 500 there. Then what's actually building battleships? Gora. 600, and Kulvas can have 600. And Mentar can have 400. Right, so that should get a few of them being built a bit quicker. Next turn then. Fleet production does include a battleship. Vox, send that over because that's when they're going to arrive. Spiker gets 11,000 points built. They're heading down to there. That will head across. Yeah, in fact, actually, we probably need more sort of spammy small ships than we do. Then we do large capital ships, because the amount of damage it's probably going to do in one go could do with having a lot of them to soak it up. So our frigate 11s might actually be sacrificial on balance. We'll see though. In the meantime, keep upping the invasion fleet. Strike inbound. A couple of frigates will arrive in a turn. 2 turns. My phone's going off. We're going to ignore it. It's got to get this done. That fleet's going to clash next turn. I'm slightly concerned we haven't got enough defences there. Now it's got enough defences. Alright, Sackers attack with Cylons. Let's see how they do. I think they're in retreat. Oh, they are. Mechlas attack with Scions. No bases on this, but really... Really, that was too easy. So they're in retreat, so I'm actually going to attack. We're there in 1 turn. Any ships coming into there? No, we're just going to punish them now, for thinking they could actually oppose us. Reinforce. Most of the stuff's going to Exis anyway, so... And next turn... Sounds attack with Sacra Homeworld. Oh, Sacra Homeworld. What are you going to do? Drop a load of bombs. Missiles coming in, the ships are in retreat. We're actually not going to bomb that colony. We're going to let them stay there. This is bound to cause a retaliation force. All I can say is bring it on. They're sending in... That's a bit of a fleet to get there. What could I send to actually take on that? How many turns? 2. Maybe I should have just bombed it. Oh well. We're going to send the transports. We're going to send 55 million. We're then going to lock... Nope, don't want that necessarily. We want a bit of a population boost from this world now. So cutting that out. Nope. 21 population with... That'll do. So that should recover its population reasonably quickly and then get back onto the massive industrial bit. Now, you we've established can get there in 1 turn. Next turn then. Silence attack with Sacras. What have you got? I don't think it's a lot. It really isn't. No bombing. So they're going to arrive in 1 turn. And they're also going to arrive in 1 turn. Alright, we're going to let them have it. Because then we can just conquer it off them. So that'll work. So lots of reinforcements going on that system. That arrives next turn, hopefully conquering. Just put a force on the Exis system that will hopefully be enough. In the meantime, keep building up the armada here with as many frigate 11s as we can get away with. Atlantis... send to X. Next turn. Sounds attack again. They're in retreat. They're not going to last. Don't attack the planet. Actually, didn't want you to. Cancel. Here comes the invasion. A lot of troops to go through, but we have much better troops. All three of our combat tech are better than theirs. 389 factories captured, but no new tech, suggesting they don't have any. Right. So did you recolonize that place? I believe you did. Right, so what's actually coming in there? That... I've got to be slightly careful here because I don't know which way they're going to go with this. Mentar Battleship Axis. And they could go really random here. Now, what I could do is just send over my missile ships and try and bomb the people to death, which could work. In fact, if I were to leave those back and just attack with that group, plus sending in a ridiculously small contingent of fighters, 12 million arriving in 2 turns. Yeah, leave the destroyers, leave the frigates, and leave. Bit of a gamble, that. Let's see what happens. Zacharias attack with Cylons. You're probably going to retreat here, but you're going to lose a lot of your ships before that happens. Impulse drives. Okay. Intergalactic Stargates. Or ion drives. I think we go Stargates here, and this now means... Nope. Withdraw, prepare to die, Emperor Shadowhawk. Mentar's reached industry max, as has Paranar. Where did that invasion fleet go? Yeah, they're in actual retreat. Okay, that's fine. I can accept that. Then we're going to reinforce and reinforce, I think. Right, we're going to send everything down to there for the moment, and then we're going to consider upgrades. So the missile ship is the... What have we got here? The majority of our fleet now, we don't need the frigate X's. And the destroyers can be now essentially replaced by the Shadow class ships. So they could go next as well. Won't scrap just yet because they're still very much in service. How's the fleet going on here? 1 battleship, 28 frigates. Also going to send that down to Gora. What we're going to do is go and just see what we would need. Right. We need clear Zortium 2 small ships with class 6 shields, impulse drives, maneuverability as high as I can get it while still actually having them have a weapon. Class 1 then. Okay, no maneuver, so that isn't actually possible just yet. The reason I'm looking this up is basically because I want them to be sacrificial, but so that increases their defense to 5, 6, 9 hit points. Fighter 11. We're now going to have Gora build once that battleship's done. We're just going to build as many of these as we can on these worlds. And then we're going to attempt to take Orion. I don't think we're in any real shape to do it, but we might as well have a go. And as part of an assistant on that, we're going to send you over, as well as you. Next turn then. Hyperspace communications. We can now change directions of troops. Industrial Tech 4. We'll then go with Battle Computer 9 and Tritanium Armor. Cancel. We're just going to take the colony off them. Yep, we take the colony off them. Right, 6 different kinds of production. Kulfus, AX, Spiker. Ajax has now reached its maximum population and factories. So it is now going to go and start building... Actually, it can start building battleships, really. Maybe not. Start building shadows then. Just for assistance. Kulfus will send that down to Gora. Loads of fighters. Load of fighters. Now, why might we be doing this, you might ask? Well, simply, I think if we do this, we might be able to have enough soak to actually... It's a little awkward. What I mean by soak is I want a load of fighters to soak up all of the damage. So therefore, this many a turn, about 77, on top of, if I find Gora, another 900 points there. Also transfer another 600-ish to that world, just to up our tech this turn. So it's 115 fighters a turn I can make for quite some time. The amount of damage that this Guardian does in one go means I have to have a big sacrificial army to pretty much be there. Now, what are you up to? You want to attack the Orion system. Fine. You can have a go. I will graciously allow you to fail. Nitsa, 4 frigates there. Plus, can go and add a couple more stealth ships down to Gora. Also, disruptors are kind of helpful in that regard as well. So, what do we do now? Once this attack bounces, which it will, I'll probably go and... Yep, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. What the heck? Alright, that goes there. You're going to send those over to Gora. You're also going to send that to Gora. And actually, you can get in on the fighter production, really. Dulls, radiated environment. Right. So, you now attacked Vega. This is unacceptable. So I can be there in one turn, and then return. Even though a battleship there now. That can head down to there. And that can head to there. Sackers attack with silence. Right, auto. pretty much now, you deserve that. Megalodons that with Scions, this is a futile effort. Atmospheric terraforming. Yes. Now this changes certain planets and upgrades them. We're going to go improve terraforming plus 50 as well. Attack transports attempting to land on Orion were destroyed. Terranor has now reached industry max. So start building fighters. Right, so this now has 42 fighters to send across. Paranar has another 56. Another 44. That's what Gora's already built, meaning we now have 218 fighters. We're actually getting to where we want, really. Let's just go... The industry max? Yeah, they must have done. Now I just need enough battleships to actually... let's see what that's about. Okay. Apologies. Alright, Kilfus will then send 2 Destroyer 2s down. We're not going at this half-heartedly. We're going all or nothing here. So that's heading to Ryun. That's heading away. They might as well join up then, as might as well the Axis forces. Nitsa heads directly for there, and Polis heads directly for there as well. So let's just check status. Production, good. Fleet strength, about as high as we can have it. We're now going to up our spy rate, but we're going to lower our spy attack down to there. What this now means is that we're not likely to steal things from them. We're going to go full sabotage against them actually now. But this also ups all of our planetary resources quite considerably and allows us to build more things a bit quicker. Speaking of building more things a bit quicker, we want to transfer to Gora that much. Who else is actually building battleships? I should really have checked that, but I think it's Mentar, isn't it? Nope. No, we do want you down. Once I have something like 1,000 fighters, and that's why I actually gave them all of the defense boosts, actually, strangely. Once we actually have that, we'll probably have a go. Right. That's the meantime. Sakura's attack with Cylons. Yeah, stealth battleships. "40 out of 40 Sakura..." Who are they? Oh, they're attacking Vega again. Oh, they want to keep sacrificing their population in that effort. They can. My troops are much better and much better armoured, but it should really... I need that planet to actually get sorted. Right, anyway. So they're in full retreat. Yes, I know that. I can actually redirect them, now I think about this. Which is a powerful ability. They're in retreat. Who's actually heading to Vega that we can see? Nobody. They're going to attack there. So, I think now we're just pretty much going to steamroller. There's no point in not doing it. And Doria, send your things back. So there, Terranor, what are you actually building? A load of fighters, go there. Fighters go there. And fighters go there. Battleship in 2 more turns. I can actually speed that up a bit if I wanted. So I shall. Not quite getting it in 2 turns, but should make the next one faster. More fighters going to Gora. We currently have there a lot of ships, but we still need quite a load more actually. Gorfus, send destroyer down. Well, the fleet's going to go out with a massive bang. Speaking of massive bangs, next thing we're going to do is attack and destroy Zengara. And actually change the direction so I can get you and... Yes, you're heading there. You can head there as well. Next turn then. I think the answer is no. Yeah, they've decided no. Proton torpedoes. Trifocus plasma cannon. Pulse laser. 3 bursts per turn. I think we go for Trifocus plasma cannon, because it's the biggest tech advance we can get. Right, now let's see what's happening here. You're going to send another attack on them, Vega. So I shall move across to defend it. Yeah. Head to Ryun. Just put enough people on Ryun to defend against whatever happens, and then we shall see. X goes to Ryun. Mentar will probably head back to Gora, so they'll be there in 3 turns, and gives us another battleship. Destroyer across, fighters across, fighters across. Fighters inbound. Fighters across. So Gora now 1 turn away from another battleship. And I think that will do for now on that front. In the meantime, frigate 11s. Two from there, and whatever Vox was building, some missile ships. This is probably still going to fail. Transfer into a normal environment. Paranal has been transformed into a normal environment. So is Doles. So that is now massively improved quite a lot of worlds. Alright, 1 turn. 1 turn. 1 turn. Right. In 3 turns, we're going to launch our attack. In the meantime, then, you need to build as many actual useful ships as we can get away with. So not quite that. You can move on to mass load of fighters. No, actually, we'll go with frigates. They're heading to Colossa. And that little thing is... Where are you heading to? Oh, they're still heading for Vega, which is... Okay, you're being a bit gittish now, aren't you? Right. Cancel that. You are going to head... Right. I'm going to head there, but we're going to leave the battleship and the shadows behind. Right. Next turn. Sacred attack with Cylons. Also. And Sacred attack with Cylons. With their multiple stealth ships. Fine, we'll accept it for now. But only because I really want to have a go at the... really want to have a go at that. Right, so anything they can get there in reasonable order. In fact, since we're going to have a massive tech upgrade anyway, ignore that. I'm just going to go and move to there. Move to there. Move to there. Right, so our invasion fleet consists of all of that. We're up to 700-ish fighters now. Mentar, move over to Kulfus, because we might as well have a secondary front there. 4 turns. Polis. Nitsa. This is a bit of a gamble, but we shall see if we can do this. We're going to keep most of our invasion force here, there, because might as well. Kulfus in 3 turns, excellent. Kulfus in 3 turns. Right. Head straight for Kulfus 3 turns. Yeah, so what we'll essentially then do is 2 separate fronts and make sure they arrive at the same time. But we are just about done now, so in 3 turns we move the Gora fleet. So last minute adjustments. Gora now builds 1 more battleship. More fighters coming in. Yeah, more fighters. Those can head to Kulfus because they'll be there on time. Mentar across. And then we're just going to go for fighters now, I think. Although 2 destroyers a turn is excellent. Frigates. Battleship will be done next turn. Right. We then want as many fighters as we can get away with. Which is apparently a lot of fighters. Hanar sends them up. Atlantis sends them up. This is now not going to work, and it's just going to be horribly, horribly amusing and infuriating. Okay, silicoids. 2 for the silicoids. 4 for the silicoids. 24 for myself. Got to be slightly careful with that now. Polis has reached industry max. Right. Then I believe once we have just put the last fuse in, because that will get us 1,000 and just make doubly sure that we can actually we should have enough by here. If this fails, it's at least going to fail horribly. I don't do things by halves. Right, here we go. The invasion of Orion in 2 turns. 2 turns. That would take 1 turn, so you can stay there. 2 turns. 2 turns. And Doria, what have you got? Well, you're arriving in 2 turns. You get that directly in 2, or that can take you? That's fine. Right. The ridiculousness begins. Next turn. Mariner, send that over there because it will arrive on time. Kulfus, send that there so it'll arrive on time. Gora now moves back to being a tech world regardless of what happens here. And also stops producing those. Most of them are going to die. I have an odd feeling. In fact, it's not quite an odd feeling, it's a certain feeling. Let's make sure. Right, here we go then. Next turn. Guardian attacks the Cylons. Here we go. 1,016 things with 9 hit points versus a 6,000 point monster. Let's see how this goes. Alright, there comes our attacks. We're actually harming the thing, which is a start. It's hurting, but we've killed the Guardian. We have got to Orion. The Guardian of Orion has been defeated by the glorious Cylon Starfleet. Furthermore, landing parties have discovered a cache of new technology on the planet's surface. The Death Ray. An ancient weapon of unbelievably destructive power that inflicts 200 to 1,000 points. Improved Industrial Tech 2. Improved Industrial Waste 20. Plus 15 deflector shields. Now, the tech upgrades begin, but first we need to transfer... Yeah, we need a colony ship. Right, so go to large, go to standard colony base. Clear all that. All we need is standard colony base, which we can actually now put on a medium ship. Colony 1. And we're going to scrap our Fighter 11. Good though they are, we do not need them. And we only want one colony ship. So that'll do. Next turn. Alright. Might as well escort it. 3 turns. Or did I not? I gave it retro engines. Ah. The torture. Battle computer and stasis field. Intergalactic stargates. Yeah. We are pretty much now done. We're going to have black hole generators now. High energy focus. Yep. High energy focus. Right. The game is won now. Fair to say. It is won. The only real question now is how quickly can I rebuild my fleet strength and annihilate everyone. But honestly, it is won. Improved terraforming 50. We're going to actually set up for that. Actually, no, we might need toxic environment and radiated environments soon. Next turn. Tritanium armor. Industrial waste elimination. New colony. We have settled Orion. Sacra declare war on me. I'm not surprised at that really, but now you're going to struggle to stop me. We're now going to go and transport a full 75 million across. Don't want any more colony ships really. I'm going to build a Stargate though, which I think we want to build on a few places. So Stargate and... Right. Romulus, I think Meklon's probably the most advanced place here, so that can build a Stargate. And then finally, we want one on whichever one of these worlds is actually most advanced. Certainly want one on Axis. Vega, it's going to be that one. It'll take a while, sure, but that's probably a good idea. Right, X, send over. Mentar's just built 41 colony ships. Cancel. We want the fleet, specs, scrap. In fact, we're going to be scrapping a lot of these ship designs. So Missile 9, I think, also needs to be scrapped. But not just yet. I shall work things out here, but basically I'm going to have to redesign most of the fleet in stages. So, until next time then.